So the Bible says, remember ye are gods. And if God said that he created us in his image, that makes us a reflection of God. If we look at ourselves in a mirror, we see an image. The image is our reflection. So we're looking at God, we're looking at an image of God, we're looking at a reflection of God. Wouldn't that be so? Now, let's talk about creation here for a second. God created the earth, the heavens, and everything, right? And God created man in his image. Now, we men here on this planet, in our own right, we are creators. We create this physical world. And of course, God, the divine spirit, created everything that sustains us, that supports us, that sustain our lives here. What do we create? We create the material world. We also create other human beings, right? Men and women. We put other human beings on this planet. So we continue the work of God as far as creation is concerned, right? On this level here. Now, if we create like God, right? So we create in the image of ourselves. So think of this when you're thinking about manifestation. We are manifestors, we are creators. This is our nature. We create in our image, just as God created us in his or her image. The world is a reflection of you. It is a reflection of you because it is created in your image. This is what we do. So when Neville Goddard says everyone is you pushed out, I want you to think about this and explore this for a second. Everyone is you pushed out. You created the reflection, the image out of your imagination, of your thoughts, out of your feelings, out of your emotions, right? And the world around you is nothing but the creation of your own image. You can go and as far as saying your imagination, like Neville Goddard says. Using our imagination is using the hand of God to create our physical world and everything that is around us. So, when you're looking at somebody or someone's behavior towards you, pause for a second and ask yourself, how did you create this person in your image? How is this person your reflection? Or how is this person you pushed out? Because you are a God, and what you do is create. We are creators. This is what we do. We are manifestors. Every experience that is in front of you, I bet you, if you go back into the chambers of your head, of your mind, of your heart, of your being, you will see that you conducted it. And sometimes it's subconscious because it comes from the programs that were passed down from generation to generation. So you might not even be aware of the creation, right? Because they've been embedded in your being. Now, this one is a complicated one, right? So if for generations you have had the habit of, let's say, having dinner at 3 p.m. every Sunday, in front of your TV, this is what we do as a family. It's a family tradition. So it stays in you and it becomes something that you do yourself, and then you do with your children do with their own children, and so on. This is just a light example of saying how we create our realities by simply choosing these realities, right? Now, Dr. Bruce Lipton, whom I love to mention, talks about epigenetics. So everything is outside of the genes. So it's not like it's embedded in our DNA or our genes. It's just that they are habits or states that we pick up on, and we make them our habits. And then Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about how we form our personalities based on habits, and then this is how we manifest the reality. Our brain are literally being programmed every single second of the day based on the habits, the things that we do. So we can easily reprogram ourselves by choosing different habits, different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things. If you brush your teeth with your right hand, you can reprogram your brain by simply choosing to brush your teeth with your left hand. If you write with your right hand, you can train yourself to write with your left hand. It might take some time, but it's very possible, because if you could do it with your right hand, who says you cannot do it with your left hand? It's just that you didn't get the habit of doing it with your left hand. That's why you think it's impossible, but it's not impossible. It's just a question of training. So you train that muscle, it'll grow, it'll become leaner, right? This is what we do. This is who we are. We are also creatures of habit. So a habit will remain with us for centuries. Like I said, it'll be passed down from generation to generation unless you change the trajectory. Roger Bannister broke the record for running, right? I'm forgetting the numbers here. When nobody could break the record of running 100 meters, let's say in 2 minutes, he broke the record and ran under 2 minutes, right? I can't remember exactly the details here, but you know what I mean. So something is impossible until somebody does it or break the habit, right? Who wrote the book Breaking the Habit of Being You? I believe it's Joe Dispenza. Right? So once you break these habits, you can change yourself, because your cells are regenerating every year, every month, every week, every day, something like that, of that nature. So we have not just millions of cells, but trillions of cells. Imagine them being regenerated every time you're a new person. It's just that the outside is what's not changing for you, because you're not changing the habits of the way you do certain things, the way you think of certain things. You keep watching the same TV shows. You keep engaging in news, in politics, and think that you are making a difference. But what you're doing is, little by little, you are dimming your own light, because you're casting your energy towards something that is probably not benefiting you. Your energy is giving that thing power, and you think you're doing something great, but you're not. You are a conductor of electricity. You generate electricity. And if you were to direct that electricity towards something that you really want, what do you think would happen to it? You will give it light. You will give it current. You will give it electricity. You will electrify it. We are creators. We are manifestors. This is what we do. This is our nature. First of all, you start there. You can manifest anything. You can have anything. You can be anything. You just have to condition yourself into what you want to become. That's why I talk about state conditioning. State conditioning is a concept that is rooted in the idea that your inner state of being, your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, right? They can determine and will determine, they do determine the reality you experience. Living in the end, as Neville Goddard has thought for, a number of years ago, it is pretty much what correlates or would be a parallel of the inner state of being, right? And choosing to be in the end of a particular state or a condition or a situation, seeing it finished. Because once you declare something to be, it is. Let there be light, and there was light, right? because we are creators. This is what we do. We create in our image. If you are love, you will create love. If you are hatred, you will create hatred. If you are frustration, you will create frustrating situations and bring in frustrating people in your reality. So I want you to think every time, look at your current situation and ask yourself, how did you create this in your image? Is your situation a reflection of what you are truly on the inside? Is it? Is it lively? Is it positive? Because if you are lively and positive, it will be lively and positive. If you find yourself in an environment that is negative, maybe somewhere inside of you, you are negative. Maybe somewhere inside of you, you are limiting yourself. You're not believing in yourself. You're being negative. You're looking at yourself and seeing everything that is wrong. So therefore, everything in your reality will be wrong. So neuroscience talks about the same thing. You know, the neurons are formed the more you think of something and the more you repeat something. The neural pathways are connected, and then they create this reality that you get to experience, because everything happens within first, and it is created without. As within, so without. As above, so below. We create from the spiritual realm, and then we bring it into reality here, matter, right? As we feel inside, we experience in the outside through other people, which are our images, our reflections. The world is your mirror. Everybody talks about that, but yet nobody seems to grasp it. It is that simple. Condition yourself within. Condition your mind, your state of being. It is like creating an alter ego, deciding that I am going to wear the garment of a positive woman or man today, and then my experience will be just that into the world. Now bear with me here, you might not experience it right away, because there's something, right? It's just that, you know, when Edison was creating the light bulb, he didn't get it on the first try. He had to try at least 1,000 times, right, before he got it. So you might have to stick to that. Yes, it's tiring. I know, I get it, right? You're impatient. This is what they teach you. We live in this instant gratification world now, where you want to have everything right away. But unfortunately, you're going to have to learn to be patient so that your reality can shift into what you truly desire. So you get to practice it. It's a muscle. You get to practice it. It's like I just said, you brush your teeth with your right hand, but you're going to train your left hand to, brush your teeth now. So you need to make sure that your brain is getting that signal every time, right? Every time you use your left hand. So it's the same thing. You condition yourself within so that you can create the external reality. So you put your feeling into already having or being that which you want to be. Instead of saying that, I want more money, I think maybe you mean that you want to be financially free and be calm and confident in having the money that you desire in order to cover your bills, or be debt free, or travel whenever you want. That's the freedom. That's what you're seeking, actually. That's what you want. And that's the end result. It's not so much the money. It is the feeling of being free. That's what you're after. It's not so much the thing that you're after. It is the feeling, right, that you are after. But you easily attract opportunities that multiply your income by feeling safe and confident. Keeping that emotion until the money is the end result, right? So I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to come back with more talking about state conditioning. And I hope this video resonated with you. And I hope that you leave today and step into the world thinking as a creator, as a manifester, as a generator. That your conditioning, your state of mind, your thinking, your feelings, your emotions, They create the material world. They create the people around you. And you commend them. It's your light that is giving them life. So your light commends reality. Change it by changing what's on the inside. And then you will see the reflection of exactly who you are. You will see your image out there. You will see your reflection out there. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Let's continue to prosper together. My name is Kati, and this is the Metaphysical Babes.